And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
The core mission of an integrated management information environment is to provide required technology capabilities for reuse. A true IME is requirements-driven, uses architectures to inform available capabilities and gaps, and exploits modern collaboration tools and proven open-source methods to rapidly deliver solutions. Because the technologies used in an IME are a consequence of specific requirements and not the latest shiny object or conference buzzword, an IME, when adopted, evolves efficiently, exposes costly stovepipes and redundancies, and provides many opportunities to significantly reduce both direct and indirect technology cost. For cloud computing evangelists, the IME's strong reliance on requirements and program management, identity architectures, reuse, and user experiences show the critical path to cost savings because all IME technology capabilities reside in the cloud. We have no local servers or software we depend upon because we only use those capabilities the DoD provides as a service to anyone connected to their network. As one of the top users for the last 2 years, the IME is a major contributor of configuration management requirements for software, platform, and infrastructure as a service capabilities it consumes in DoD, and has received many awards from these providers for our solutions and approach. The earlier versions of the IME were devoted primarily to adding foundational technology capabilities such as modeling and simulation, data acquisition and storage, visualization, online analytical processing, and document management workflow and collaboration. The first IME released focused on delivering mostly domain-level solutions to fill immediate gaps within organizations. For example, in the IME 1.0 release in December 2009, we implemented our requirements process, identity management, and a point-of-entry architecture, along with process automation, all using available Department of Defense enterprise platforms and services. During 2010, in IME 2.0, We added enterprise collaboration tools, solution architectures, and we also delivered a wide variety of business technology solutions ranging from performance metrics automation to telework, IT investment management automation and reporting, and military awards end-to-end process automation. Today, IME solution architectures can deliver end-to-end process design and automation, web solutions such as training portals and reporting tools, and data standards and application frameworks that can all be shared and reused as the government sees fit. With the release of IME 3.0, we're bringing all these capabilities together in the context of a proven requirements process and collaborative program and lifecycle management methods to demonstrate the potential for federal information technology acquisition and management reform. Speaking for myself, I believe the old methods of managing and delivering technology at an enterprise level are extraordinarily costly and inefficient, and somewhat akin to a boxer leading with his chin and not his fists. However, even though an IME can provide the tools and methods to create a government that works better and costs less, it will still take fighters, both government personnel and contractors, who are willing to step in the ring and fight for reducing costs. The heroes will be those who, by deed, do whatever they can to eliminate their jobs. President Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." I have always staked my professional reputation and quality of life on that level of commitment to our nation, and I hope others watching this video will join me too. Anything can change when you're committed to doing the right thing, and I think it's time for us to do the right thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. We now stand 10 years past the midpoint of a century that has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations. Until the latest of our world conflicts, the United States had no armaments industry. American makers of plowshares could, with time and as required, make swords as well. But we can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. Added to this, 3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. Now, this conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. We recognize the imperative need for this development, yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. Our toil, resources, and livelihood are all involved. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.